Systematic theology is any study that answers the question, what does the whole Bible teach us today about any given topic? Above on the hierarchy, so less foundational, but right above biblical theology is what's known as systematic theology. In systematic theology, I'm going to use Grudem's definition for systematic theology. So Grudem's definition for systematic theology is any study that answers the question, what does the whole Bible teach us today about any given topic? Now, you'll notice that I said that biblical theology is what does the whole Bible teach us about any specific topic. And the only difference between biblical theology and systematic theology is one very important word was added to the definition. Systematic theology is any study that answers the question, what does the whole Bible teach us today about any given topic? The point here is that systematic theology is an approach that's purpose is to help us understand what we are supposed to do in the world today. And this is where systematic theology has more ongoing dialogue than a lot of other fields of theology, because the culture changes. God's word doesn't, but the culture does. So applying God's word to the culture is something that's constantly being something we're looking at. For instance, the entire thing that's occurring in our culture right now around the LGBTQ and how are we supposed to interact with that biblically is a discussion that, for the most part, the church has had a really bad job. The church has done a really poor job of having this discussion effectively, primarily because it is a new discussion. Because this is not a conversation that any culture has had previously. And therefore, we are sifting through it, and that is why systematic theology is important, because it's how we sift through the changes in culture. Oftentimes, you are actually finding yourself applying biblical truths to a circumstance that has not existed in recorded history, like we're doing today with the LGBTQ. So that is a fairly decent definition of systematic theology.